Hey there, and welcome to our live weather update from the Stormtracker 16 weather studio. Thank you so much for joining us here on social media for this quick weather update. Wanted to just let you know that all of central and northeastern Pennsylvania is under a wind advisory, and in addition to that, we're also seeing some snow showers across the region, causing PennDOT to put on some travel advisories for you. There are 55-mile-per-hour speed limit restrictions on Interstate I-81. And that's between McAdoo and another one of our cities. It's between McAdoo and Tamaqua. So just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. There's some reduced visibility, some blowing snow with these additional winds. And let's get right into the forecast. Just wanted to show you some updates. Here's the wind advisory across all of central northeastern Pennsylvania. The National Weather Service issues these wind advisories when there are strong enough winds present that could cause your decorations to fly off your patio or your furniture or your inflatables. So make sure that those are secured. We could see wind gusts up to 43 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon, and they'll start ramping up tonight through the overnight. Remember also, wind advisories are issued when they think that there could be some issues traveling too. So in addition to the blowing snow, you could also have some problems with wind blowing on your car. So that could end up shaking your car around and pushing you from lane to lane, especially since we're having this snowfall on ground, then melting. And now that we're going below the freezing mark, there could be some issues of some black ice out there. So that could increase some slippery spots with the winds blowing you around. Just try to take it slower on the roads than you normally would during these conditions, because of the fact that we're going to have higher winds and these snow squalls pushing through the region. Currently, winds are sustained anywhere from calm in Selinsgrove and Williamsport up to 20 miles per hour in Wellsboro and State College. Here's our current radar picture. Those snow showers are starting to taper off. But even here in this backyard, I can still see the flakes flying, and that can produce some treacherous travel conditions, even though not really much is sticking. Taking a look down to the south, there was some mixing going on near Harrisburg, just to the south of a lot of our viewing area. That might have nipped some portions of Snyder and Northumberland counties as well, with some mixed precipitation, maybe putting down some icy roads. So do be aware of that. This is the bigger system. You see, it's an Alberta Clipper system. Alberta Clippers get their name because they come from Alberta, Canada. They quickly skirt across the northern part of the United States, and they clip us with just a little bit of moisture. So we're not seeing significant totals of snow or of rain, but we're still seeing moisture enough so that it's more than a nuisance and could pose some travel trouble. It's going to push through very quickly as we go through the overnight tonight. Here's a live look from our rooftop cam. You can see the flakes flying around there as we take a look at Montage Mountain. And this is what it looks like in Williamsport. All that snow that did fall, just a few hours of flakes, is now wet, and you can see the roads look a little glazed. They could be turning to ice as we go through the overnight hours, so definitely do take it slower on the roads. It's currently 30 degrees outside, definitely cold enough to support ice, and our low temperature was 17 this morning. That's the coldest temperature we've seen for all of February so far. It's been an above average February, so we're not really used to these colder temperatures, but temperatures won't be as cold tonight. We're talking about temperatures in the 20s, but with the added winds, it will feel like the teens. Here are the current temperatures across the region in the 20s and 30s, up to 34 in Elysburg, 35 in Selinsgrove, 35 in Auburn. So maybe not cold enough in those locations to support ice just yet, but it will get cold enough tonight to support black ice on the roads. Here's future clouds and radar showing you just a few more snow squalls pushing through the area, maybe a few lake effect enhanced snow showers. Those aren't really going to be putting down much snow, but you will see the flakes flying through the air, and it will reduce your visibility as you're traveling. Tomorrow morning, we'll see some breaks of sunshine, especially as we go through the afternoon. But then by the time we get to around 5:30 sunset time, we'll have mostly cloudy skies for everyone as we see another Alberta Clipper pushing through the region. That'll happen around Saturday at 3 in the morning. Widespread snow showers, but they'll be quick and light in nature, and they'll start to shut off by the time we get through the late morning. We might see a few residual lake effect snow showers as we go through the day on Saturday, but most of the snow will fall in the morning. And as far as totals go, I'm expecting a coating. I don't even think an inch could fall. This is the GFS model, one of the many weather models we look at to determine how much snow is going to fall. We analyze them. We look at the patterns and the collaborations between the models and where we see agreement, and it does seem like this is an overestimate, so I think anywhere from a coating up to maybe a half inch of snow in our highest elevations. And then on Saturday we could see another inch of snow, specifically in our southern tier. It looks like the southern tier might get more of that snow because that low pressure, that Alberta Clipper, is tracking further to the south. All right, here are wind gusts. This is very important. We're going to see wind gusts tonight anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour, and then as we go towards the overnight hours, Almost everybody seeing wind gusts from 30 to 40 miles per hour, and by the time we get to around 11:30, that's when we'll see our peak wind gusts of anywhere from 40 to 45 miles an hour. It will be very gusty out there, and then those winds will taper off quickly as we go through the evening hours on Friday. We'll be back down to winds anywhere from nothing to only 10 miles an hour by Friday night. So this is a primarily dayside problem with the winds, and overnight tonight into the dayside tomorrow. Showing you the wind chills, what it's going to feel like with those added wind gusts. 2 degrees in Forest City tomorrow morning, feeling like 2 in Mount Pocono, feeling like 6 in Hazleton, 9 in Mashopin, 7 in Wellsboro. And by the time we get to noontime, this is normally when we see some of our warmest temperatures of the day, just feeling like the teens and 20s for almost everyone. Almost none of us will see the 30-degree mark, feeling like the 30-degree mark, except for Williamsport and Mill Hall and Selinsgrove. Otherwise, everyone is feeling less than 30 tomorrow. There's your 7-day forecast. 37 will be your high, but remember, it'll feel more like the teens and 20s. Saturday, we have that Clipper system moving through. We're not going to expect much accumulations from it, maybe an inch in those higher elevations, probably a coating or a dusting for the rest of you, but be aware that that will reduce visibility out on the roads. And tonight, I want you to take caution when driving. There could be black ice out there. The snow blowing around could cause reduced visibility. And remember, on that portion of I-81 from McAdoo to Tamaqua, there are reduced travel restrictions to 55 miles per hour. But even if you aren't traveling those roads, you should be reducing your speed no matter where you're going tonight, just so that you don't end up having any travel troubles. But past that, wanted to point out President's Day, Washington's birthday, is on Monday, and we have above average temperatures for President's Day. And then through next week, it looks like temperatures will be in the 40s. So this quick shot of winter won't last long. Hopefully you take it slow on the roads tonight. Be careful. And thank you so much for joining us again on this live stream.